Our bench is horrible. I can name a few good moments from our bench. Great game 5 from Mitchell Robinson. A couple of games ago, Campaign had a great closing quarter for New York in terms of the fourth quarter. So I can give Campaign that. That's great. Some shots here or there from Deuce. That's cool. But other than that, the New York Knicks bench has been awful. The Knicks bench has been getting outscored each and every game. We don't put up enough points. We don't generate enough scoring. And honestly, I don't feel like that second unit has a leader to lead them, to guide them, to make sure they're doing what they need to do when they're out there, which, by the way, is to stabilize the offense and defense so that way our starters get rest, our bench players get more playing time, and then when our starters go back into the game, we're more fresh, we're more rested, and we don't have to worry about fatigue or being tired. That's why the bench is so important. But you can't blame Tom Thibodeau at times for not playing the bench because when they're given minutes, oftentimes they don't do anything. And the biggest culprit of that is Miles McBride. Deuce has not been loose during this postseason. Deuce has been tied up in the backyard on a chain fence and he can't get out. He's stuck there, trapped. And he has been locked there since the postseason started. Because I have not seen Deuce. Not the Deuce that we need. We need a Deuce McBride who is on fire off the bench. Instant offense, who can hit his threes, play great defense, and attack. We're getting the defense. We're not getting the attacking. We're certainly not getting the shooting. And his confidence is not there. Now, I know he's working on his game. Jalen Brunson did answer a question from the media before the game started about Deuce McBride, saying Deuce doesn't need anything. He works hard. I know how hard he works, and I know he's going to be ready for the moment. I don't think he's been ready for the moment, Jalen, but what I will say is that his defense has been good, but defense cannot be the only thing that you do when you come off the bench. You need to be able to give more. We need his offense. His instant offense can be a game changer from New York. And if he can't be able to give you that, then maybe New York needs to experiment with different bench lineups. Expand the bench a little bit. Maybe go to a Landry Shamet. Maybe go to a Precious Achiuwa. Maybe play Campaign a little bit more than you're playing him right now. There are adjustments and changes the Knicks can make and probably should make given the state of their bench and how Deuce McBride has been playing. It's not okay. Deuce McBride playing the way he has been is awful. It's hurt New York because we're not getting anything from our bench. It's causing the Knicks to have to play Jalen Brunson earlier and then have to play him more minutes. That's why I can't get mad at Tom Thibodeau for not utilizing all the players on his bench. Because when he utilized some players off of his bench, sometimes they don't show up. They don't do anything. They don't have the impact that you need on offense or on defense. So you have to bench them for some other players or you have to limit the rotation. The only thing I will say here is that if you don't have faith in Miles McBride anymore, if you don't have faith in Landry Shamet or in Campaign, then why not play Precious? Why not play anybody else that you might have more faith in that can help turn the tide of any series we're going in? Because that's helpful, making those adjustments and those changes. But I'm not going to fault Tom Thibodeau for not making an adjustment if when he made that adjustment before, it didn't yield to anything. Nothing on defense and nothing on offense. Oftentimes with Landry Shamet, even though he was making some plays, when he was out there, he was getting cooked on defense. Now, I don't think that warrants him being gone forever. I still think he needs to find playing time for this team because he's one of the best bench players we have off the bench in terms of his shooting. That used to be Deuce McBride. That used to be Campaign. But if you look at the numbers, at least to close out the regular season, that goes to right now Landry Shamet. And he's not playing any time. He's situational. Situational for Shamet, situational for Achiuwa, and we're playing 7.5 players. We need to expand the bench. We need to utilize more players. But if we utilize those players and they don't do anything and they don't have an impact, and Tom Thibodeau sees that, and throughout the game, he understands in order for him to win the game, he's going to have to reduce the rotation and play 7.5 players, then that's the move he's going to make. And it's going to be very hard to argue with that move if things play out that way. But we don't know because he has not made the adjustment like that yet. We've seen some adjustments, but not a full expansion of a rotation, maybe even to 9 players. And that 9th player, if he does expand it, should be Landry Shamet, because we're going to need that 3-point shooting in the upcoming series that we go up against any team, whether that be the Boston Celtics, the Cleveland Cavaliers, whoever we face moving forward. The main thing is the way we generate threes, generate open threes, and hit those threes, convert on them, because that is going to be a game-changing stat for New York. Our ability to hit threes and generate them. Generate open threes is going to be the most important thing. Boston can do it in their sleep with their bench players and their starting unit. So New York needs to be able to do that as well too. Hitting the open shot, hitting the open man, finding other players when they're cutting inside, cutting down low, or cutting to the corner and they're wide open. Even though we're going to rest for these next couple of days, we need to work on our chemistry as a team over these next couple of days as well, too. It's going to be important going up against Boston. Before we get back to today's show, I want to give a special thanks to today's sponsor, MyBookie. The NBA playoffs have officially begun. Whether you're cheering for the Knicks or you're watching any other series going on, MyBookie helps you score big on every three-pointer, every monster slam, and every buzzer beater. Place bets live as the action unfolds. And if you're feeling confident, MyBookie's quick cash out option lets you lock in your winnings early. If you're new to MyBookie, use promo code MM50 to instantly boost your first deposit. Deposit $50, get an extra $25 back. Deposit $100, get an extra $50 back. And when the playoffs are completed, MyBookie's casino gives you even more opportunities to win with slots, blackjack, roulette, and more. It never stops. Bet anything, anytime, anywhere, only with MyBookie. And now, let's get back to the show. You don't beat a well-oiled machine like Boston unless you are building and working on your chemistry. They didn't just come together. They have been a team for years now. They are battle-tested as well, too. They've been here before. They won a championship. We all understand that. They're going to be one of the toughest teams to beat. One of the toughest teams to beat. But you can't beat Boston without a bench. You can't beat Boston playing 7.5 players. You beat Boston by utilizing your bench, expanding your bench, and putting your starters in the best position to succeed. If New York checks all the boxes by doing that, this series against Boston will be highly competitive, and it can go either way. But we're going to need to see more from the bench, and we're going to need to see more from Deuce McBride. He is getting consistent minutes, significant minutes, more minutes than any other bench player on the bench right now. He needs to do more with them. If he's open, you shoot it. If you see a lane, you attack it. You play defense like you always have been, but you need to be more aggressive on offense as well, too. But Deuce needs to get loose. He needs to be a little bit more active. So hopefully we can see that from New York. We can see this bench come out and finally see postseason McBride. We've been robbed of it. We have not seen Deuce McBride in the postseason for so many games now. And we're going to need it in this series against Boston. So Deuce, I really, really, really hope you can come out of your shell, break out, and have the best series of your life against Boston. We're going to need you, and we're going to need your help. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.